Every night, before I sleep, I check the mirrors. It's a habit born of unease, though I couldn't tell you why. I'll stand in front of each one: bathroom, hallway, bedroom, and press my hand to the glass, just to feel the cold surface push back. When I was a boy, my grandmother warned me about mirrors, how they're not just reflections but windows. Sometimes, she'd said, her voice a gravelly whisper, you'll see something looking back that isn't you. I never believed her. Not until now. The first sign was subtle. A flicker, just at the edge of my vision. I'd glance up, and my reflection would be as it should: my face, my tired eyes, the faint scar on my chin. But something lingered, a wrongness I couldn't name. Then came the dreams. In them, I stood before a massive mirror, its ornate frame crawling with ivy. My reflection stared back, but it wasn't me. It was taller, thinner, with eyes like empty wells. It smiled, a slow, terrible grin, and leaned closer to the glass. I woke in a cold sweat, the image burned into my mind. The real terror began a week ago. I was brushing my teeth when I noticed it. My reflection wasn't moving. I froze, toothbrush in hand, watching as the figure in the mirror simply stared. Its lips curled into that awful grin. I dropped the toothbrush and stumbled back. When I looked again, everything was normal. I told myself I was imagining things. Stress, lack of sleep, it had to be. But the more I tried to ignore it, the worse it got. The reflection began to shift, subtly at first. Its posture was off, its expression too sharp, its movements just a fraction behind mine. Last night, it spoke. I was in the hallway, staring into the mirror, trying to convince myself there was nothing there. You're not real, I whispered. The reflection tilted its head, a cruel mimicry of my own doubt. Its mouth moved, forming words I couldn't hear, but I felt them, deep in my chest, like a scream trapped in silence. Let me in, it mouthed. I stumbled away, but no matter where I went, I felt its eyes on me, as though it had broken free of the mirror's bounds. This morning, I avoided the mirrors entirely, but I couldn't escape them. Every polished surface became a trap. The screen of my phone, the darkened window, even the still surface of my coffee, it was always there, watching, waiting. Now, as night falls, I sit in my bedroom, every mirror covered with thick blankets. But I can feel it, just beyond the fabric, pressing against the glass, clawing for release. I hear a faint tapping, rhythmic and insistent, coming from the mirror in the hallway. Let me in, it whispers, louder this time, and the voice is my own. I don't know how much longer I can resist.